about the eclipse, but I'm going to explain how it happens through a drawing. If you have, now you don't have to do this with me, but if you have a piece of paper, it doesn't have to be black. I'm actually going to use a blue piece of paper. If you have a piece of paper, white chalk, or you could even use a white crayon. You don't really need scissors. The only reason you would need scissors is to cut out the circle we're going to use. So I guess technically you do need scissors to cut out the shapes because we're going to use that to represent our moon. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing here just so you guys can see me for a second. And then I am going to share my hover cam. So what we're going to do, boys and girls, today we're going to represent a solar eclipse. So you can see, like I said, I don't have a black piece of paper. I only have a blue piece of paper. Let me just pin this so it's a little bit bigger for you guys to see. Now, I already cut out my circle. This circle is going to represent the moon. It could be any color you want. Yeah, a white crayon will have the same effect. So you can definitely use a white crayon as well. That is totally fine. What you're going to want to do first, friends, your moon can be any color. So I just chose the color green because I had it. We're going to want to cut out just a little circle to represent our moon. So I'm going to give my friends just a second to pick out a piece of construction paper color they want to use to represent their moon. And we're just going to cut out a little circle. So it's almost like you need two pieces of paper. You're going to need a blank sheet and you're going to need your moon. Awesome. And I see Miriam has it. Oh, I like the colors you chose, Miriam. Purple and pink. These are going to look awesome. All right, you guys. So what we're going to do first, once you have your mini moon cut out, we're going to show the effects of a solar eclipse, but we're just going to use paper to show it. You're going to want to put your moon right in the middle of the page. The most important thing is the background should be like a darker color, I'd say. So like I chose blue because I don't have black, and I know Miriam chose purple. We just want a color that white will show up really well on. What we're going to do is we're going to put our moon down. Now, we're kind of pretending in our minds that the sun is already behind this moon. So we are experiencing a solar eclipse. What we're going to do with, I have a white piece of chalk, but if you have a white crayon, it's going to have the same effect. What you're going to want to do is hold down your circle with your finger, and we're going to start creating the rays of the sun behind the moon. So you'll notice, even in the video we just watched, although the moon covers up the sun, we can still see a little bit of light that the sun is shining off, whoops, the edges of the moon once it's covered. So these white marks are representing the rays that the sun is still trying to shine behind the moon. And you're just going to do this all the way around your moon. And if you're a friend who used chalk like I did, one cool thing you can do is if you have a tissue handy, you can actually just rub over top of what you did and see how it kind of makes this cool effect. You don't have to do this. It's okay if you just used a crayon. And now watch what happens, friends, as we go to pull our moon away. Voila. We have the solar eclipse. Now, this is still kind of serving as the moon, but now it's a darker color. It's not a crazy color like green. But so this is like, it's just like a quick little image of what the solar eclipse typically looks like when you look up at the sky as you're experiencing it.